Hello, welcome to Time in the Studio. This is a nourishing space for creatives, plant people, and world tenders. And I'm your host, Sarah Marie Miller. I'm an artist, herbalist, and postpartum doula. And I'm so excited for today's episode. This is going to be a podcast and also a YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe and smash or gently tap that like and subscribe button. And yeah, I just wanted to share some lessons that I learned from getting locked out of Instagram mid-launch. So it was kind of a bummer, but it was also a blessing. So I just want to share how, if you've been through something like this, how you can get through it and let it carry you forward in a new, fun way. So one thing I learned: it is dangerous to rely on one egg, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Have a couple eggs around. And also, I realized Instagram is rented land. And so I was like, okay, what do I have that's not rented land? And I was like, okay, my email list those are people that I can reach directly. And my podcast and my YouTube, I can reach people directly through these platforms, or somewhat, mostly. So my website is another way. So it also made me realize, work on that email list, work it. So if you have not yet joined my email newsletter, you can do that at www.adazia.com, and I have a little tea ritual there for you. It has some writing prompts, tea recipes, and just a little experience you can get into. So it's just a fun little freebie. So if you want to sign up for my email list, you can do that. And I realized, whoa, email list is the bomb. My open rate is 70 or 80%. So that is pretty fantastic and worth working on, investing time in that. I've also realized through business, it's all an adventure. It's all an experiment, and you just got to pivot. Okay, this part isn't working. Maybe go over here, try something else. This isn't working. Okay, go over here, try something else. And just got to listen to the universe and listen to your heart. That was one thing. I thought I really wanted to do this course launch, but part of me was kind of like, do I really want to? I really just want to be outside painting and playing, and I just got accepted to the Pottery Guild, so I get to start making pottery again, and I was like, I'm about to move in with my honey. I have so many cool things happening, and I think I just was excited to add one more cool thing, but it's not the right time. People were not chomping at the bit for this course launch. I also didn't tease it at all. I didn't ask people what they wanted. I didn't tell people it was happening until suddenly it was like, oh, okay, here it is. Out to the world. No teasing. You're supposed to do an 8-week prep and warm people up before you launch it and ask them what they want. I did not do any of that. I did not do any live events. There were so many things I did not do that you're supposed to do for a launch, apparently. But, again, I'm always learning. I'm always figuring it out as I go. So having a business is so fun because you get to do what you want when you want. So yeah, I realized other people don't want this course. I don't want this course apparently right now. I want it in the fall because that is when it makes more sense. Right now, people want to, if I was teaching a botanical sketchbook course, I got some emails back from people. They were like, I don't want this course, but I want to learn watercolors. I want to learn to draw plants with you. I want to be outside and learn about plants. I want to spring clean my body. And so I realized, okay, ask people what they want and they will tell you. So I'm going to ask you, what do you want? And you can comment below if you're on YouTube. And I'm going to read that and find out. And maybe make some new things that could help you. I'm always coming up with new workshops that people are asking for, and it's really fun. So yeah, listen to the universe. When the universe is giving you signs, like Instagram is like, meh, you're not going to post about this anymore. Okay, I guess I'm not going to post about this anymore. And that was my main marketing channel. And so maybe I just don't do it. And that's what I did. I decided I don't want it. The universe doesn't want it. Instagram doesn't want it. Maybe people don't want it. Let's wait. Let's press pause and put that on the back burner. Get outside. And then we can launch this holistic home herbalism kitchen witchery for caregivers in the fall. And I also learned less is more. Not being on Instagram, it's great. I was spending so much time just like scrolling, looking at things, trying to post random things, spending time making content. And I was like, this is not worth my time. I would rather go on a hike. So this is my call to you. Get off Instagram for a minute and see how much you enjoy it. I also worked with a couple flower essences because I realized I needed a little emotional support, and flower essences are my jam. They're basically like, we live in a vibrational universe, right? And flower essences are the vibration of flowers, and they just send us little messages. So I started working with 3 different flower essences after this. I kind of like got a message from the universe, okay, rework things a little, try something else. And so the plants that came to me were walnut, which is really great for helping you be true to yourself through times of transition. You got a breakup, you got a divorce, you're, locked out of Instagram, there's grief, like whatever it is, you lost your job. Walnut helps you be true to yourself through these difficult times, whatever it may be. Chestnut bud is really good for helping you learn your lessons. Like if you keep making the same mistake, you keep dating the same kind of guy, chestnut bud is like, oh, wait, let's try something else. That's not quite working. And so I love chestnut bud for helping us learn our lessons, because I realized there were lessons I didn't learn from launching the course the first time, just about how I want to refine the materials, make things, distill them down, make them really simple, make it really juicy, make it really fun. And I have some work to do on building that foundation a little bit more. And so it just made me realize, okay, I have some lessons to learn about launching, about marketing, about sharing what I'm doing, about asking people what they want and giving it to them in a way that feels palatable and fun and helpful. And so I'm like, okay, I want to integrate right now. I don't want to put everything out there. Like I'm doing a lot of workshops still. I usually do like 1 or 2 workshops a month. So I'm not completely not putting anything out there. I'm just putting it out there in a different way and learning from my lessons. I'm also in a bunch of courses. I'm learning to be a lactation consultant. I'm doing more sleep training courses to work with newborns, doing some craniosacral training. So I just realized like I'm integrating so much and just let myself learn and be in nature. So chestnut bud is a really great ally if you feel like you need to learn some lessons before you are putting things out there. Like just integrate some material. And then willow. Willow is a tough essence to recognize when you need it yourself. So it's kind of like when you feel battered from the world and you're like, poor me. How could Instagram do this to me? This is terrible. And it just helps you be like, you know what? It's not that terrible, and you're going to figure it out and pull your bootstraps up or whatever that saying is and get back to work. It's just kind of like willow in nature. It just bends. It's like, oh, here's the wind. It's blowing. And we're just, instead of breaking, we're just going to bend and go with the flow. Like, okay, the things are not going as we thought they were, but we're just going to bend and go with the flow. So willow is great at helping us be resilient, flexible, adaptable, and somehow just finding the blessings in our struggles, our challenges, and being like, oh, actually, okay, this is great because it's helping me do something in a new way. And weave that basket of whatever our work is in the world, weave it in a new way. So yeah, those are some things that I learned. I hope that's helpful for you. And just another reminder, please, if you are getting anything out of this podcast, you can follow it, you can like it, you can share it with a friend, you can smash or gently tap that subscribe and like button, and you can join my email newsletter, and I'll send you a monthly-ish update. Sometimes I send recipes, or I send updates about workshops that I'm doing, or I send haikus or photos or playlists of music or books that I'm reading that I like. So it's just kind of like a little inner glimpse into the workings of me and my business that's always adapting, and it's so fun. So yes, I hope to connect with you. You can leave a comment below if you're on YouTube, and I will comment back to you. Okay, I hope you are doing wonderful, and if you are not, maybe work with a flower essence. You could work with me or work with another flower essence practitioner. On my website, there's a little space you can fill in curiosity call, and I can talk to you about what the heck is a flower essence? How can it help me? And wowie zowie, they are very helpful. The plants are here for us. Maybe it's even just a cup of tea, have a little chamomile tea, just sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and okay, moving forward. May our efforts benefit all beings. Until next time, take care. Toodaloo.